What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel Sleepy Dreepy. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the winning list of Lucmetal Zacian won by Joshua Sutherland. Congrats on winning Chill TCG series last week. It was an incredible win. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and check the deck out right now. But before we do, feel free to leave a subscription down below if you want to see some more PTCG content, and go ahead and leave a comment if you did subscribe, just saying I subscribed, and I will answer that comment back. I try to do my very best to answer all the comments in the comment section of the video, and also leave a like if you like the video as well. Go ahead and move on to the deck profile, shall we? All right guys, here's the 60 that Joshua Sutherland went ahead and took to a win at the Chill series last Wednesday. Lucmetal Zacian has always been a favorite of mine because it's a very slow deck and slows down the game, which is something I like a lot. But I haven't been playing it that much, so I'm glad I saw it. I'm glad it has gotten a win. It hasn't gotten a win in a while, but yeah, I haven't played Lucmetal because I'm trying to grow as a player, play different archetypes and stuff like that. So now we're going to go ahead and start with the main attacker of Lucmetal Zacian, and that is Zacian V with Intrepid Sword. Once during our turn, before we end our turn, we can go ahead and basically draw 3 cards, and any metal energies we find on top of those 3 cards we can accelerate to our Zacian. This allows us to quickly just grow our hand size and have a lot of options and just have, you know, consistent draw on those turns. There's a lot of turns in Lucmetal Zacian where we can't really attack, or it's not right for us to attack yet because it's a slower deck. It takes a little bit of time to set up while disrupting our opponent. But once we do get set up with Zacian, we can go ahead and attack with Brave Blade, doing 230 damage. And during our next turn, we can't attack with the Pokemon. But honestly, it's so easy to get this Pokemon into the bench and then back into the active. It doesn't matter. So we can consistently hit for 230. And that 230 is two-shotting any VMAX. And then we're going to go ahead into our secondary attacker of Lucario Melmetal-GX. Lucario Melmetal-GX is a tag team Pokemon, metal type with 260 HP. First attack for double colors. The steel is Steel Fist 50, and we can search our deck for metal energy and attach it to the Pokemon. Again, this can do some chip damage against tag teams, or you can finish some tag teams off with the 50 damage, and then swing with a Zacian for 230. And then we also have Heavy Impact, an attack that we don't really want to use, but sometimes comes in handy, doing 150 damage, vanilla 150 damage. And then the main reason we have a Lucario Melmetal-GX is for that Full Metal Wall. For the rest of the game, our metal types take 30 less damage, and if we have 1 extra energy attached, we can basically discard all the energy attached to our opponent. So if our opponent gets aggressive and attaches energy to a 1 Pokemon, we can go ahead, boss it up, Full Metal Wall, and get rid of a lot of their energy. So that's 2 ways this deck kind of functions. It uses energy denial to make it hard for our opponent to attack and slow down the game, and also a lot of damage reduction in Metal Goggles, as you'll see later, and Full Metal Wall, reducing damage up to like 60 damage. And then we have another attacker in Zamazenta V. This is a wall for a lot of those VMAX matchups. Metal type for 230 damage, and its ability Dauntless Shield. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon VMAX. So this is a great card in the Eternatus matchup or any other VMAXs. We can kind of just set this up and let it sit there. Unless they're playing Phoebe, they can't really get around it. And even if they get around Phoebe, sometimes they only play 1. So they have to get through 2 of them to win the game. And then we have Assault Tackle for 130. Discard a special energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Again, another way. There's a lot of special energy going around right now. So this is another way we can kind of disrupt our opponent if we need to as well. Onto our ball search cards. We're playing 2 Quick Ball. This is fairly low for a lot of Pokemon decks because like you're only playing 2. And we also just search out all our basics. We're also playing 4 Tag Calls. Tag Call allows us to search our Lucario Melmetal and all of our tag team supporters, which is why I understand why he went heavy on Tag Call, because these Tag Call supporters are very important, as we'll see later. But I wish we can find space for like maybe 1 or 2 more Quick Balls. I found it difficult sometimes getting a Zacian out, which is insane because we do play 4, but I think having that 4 Quick Ball is decent. And then we're going to go ahead and play 4 switch, just give us a little bit of mobility, as well as 3 Lillie's Pokédolls, giving us also that mobility and being able to reset that Zacian attack very easily, but also giving us a little bit of a wall. If we're not really getting set up, we can throw this Lillie's Pokédoll and our opponent can attack it and they don't take a prize. But then we play 2 stadiums of choice, and that is Chaotic Swell, mainly for the fire decks, allowing us to bump giant swells. Giant swells, giant hearths. And then we also play 1 power plant. Again, there's a lot of decks playing Dedenes. This can slow them down for a turn or 2. Then onto our supporter line, we're gonna go ahead and play 3 boss suitors just for some gust. This gust not only helps us take key KOs, but also can help us stall out a turn or 2, and even at the end game, deck out our opponent because we can trap something and just deck them out. 2 Cynthia and Caitlins. This allows us to put a supporter card back from our discard pile into our hand. So let's say we have to discard a Mallow Lana early, we can get it back. And with discarding 1 additional card, we can draw 3 cards. So a little bit of more of a draw engine there. Then we're going to go ahead and play a Guzma Hala. We can search our deck for a stadium card and put it in our hand. And if we discard 2 other cards, we can go ahead and get a Pokemon tool card and a special energy. Goes well with a bunch of the tools that we play that we'll see later, and our capture as well as our coding metal energy, allowing us to search those out when we need to. And then we're going to go ahead and play Mallow Lana, another switch card, but we also, when we discard 2 cards, heal 120 damage, which is an insane amount to heal with this deck, especially on top of the 60 damage reduction we can get from Metal Goggles and Full Metal Wall. And then our main supporter, Marnie, again allowing us to draw cards and see more cards, but also preserving our resources while also disrupting our opponent. Again, we're winning a lot of our games via pure disruption from our opponent. And then we're going to go ahead and play 2 Cape of Toughness. Cape of Toughness gives us a little bit more HP, and I found that actually in an E-turn matchup, Cape of Toughness is great with on a Zamazenta, because they need to ping the Zamazenta in order to knock it out even with a Phoebe. So, and right now E-turn isn't really playing Scoop Up Net, so they only really play 1 Zigzagoon, and they'll zig that one, and then they'll take a KO. But then you have another Zamazenta with 280 HP, where even if they have a Phoebe, they're somehow able to get a second Phoebe. They can't knock out the Zamazenta well with 10 HP left. So, and then we're gonna go ahead and go Metal Goggles, reducing our damage by 30, and also stopping our opponent's abilities and attacks. They can't put damage counters on it. So even Zigzagoon can't put damage counters on us. Then we're going to go ahead and play 2 capture energy, allowing us to, we can attach this to, it's better attached to Lucario Melmetal and Zamazenta, but you could attach it to Zacian and get more Pokemon set up onto the bench. Then we're going to play 3 coding metal energies, removing our weakness against fire. Can help against the fire matchups very well. And then we're going to go ahead and play 10 metal energies, giving us a good Intrepid Sword ratio to grab energies from Zacian, not Zamazenta. But yeah, that is the deck profile. Let's go ahead and check out some gameplay with Lucario Melmetal-Zacian. First with this deck. Starting with Zamazenta isn't the greatest, so let's go ahead. What are we playing against? I couldn't tell you because... So we're just gonna bench the Zacian. I think we're gonna go ahead and attach the Metal Goggles to it. We're just gonna attach to the Zacian as well. And I'm gonna hold this hand because I don't know what we're playing against. So I think I'd rather hold this hand. See what we're up against. Woo! Man, it's a killer draw. 3 full energies right there with the Zacian. Insane. We got it set up already. Aurora energy. Okay, so it looks like we're playing some kind of possibly ADP variant. Okay, research. Yeah, this is looking definitely like ADP with Aurora energies, possibly using the Bronzong to move energies around, or Mewtwo variant. Probably Metal Mewtwo box. Yep, definitely a Metal Mewtwo box. Dumping a lot of resources right now. Already gone 2 switches, a Metal Saucer and 3 metal energies. It's probably gonna retreat this Crobat to keep that Aurora energy safe. Gives us the Empoleon. Okay. I'm fine with that, right? Because what we could do is we can go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and go Tag Call. And I think we're gonna go and grab a. Let's see, what does my deck look like right now? I think we want to swing definitely with the Zacian, so we're gonna go ahead and grab Mallow Lana and grab a Sinlin with that. And then I think we're gonna go ahead and use a second Tag Call. And we're gonna grab out the Lucario Melmetal and Guzma Hala just to have options. And then we're gonna go ahead and quick ball the Zamazenta to grab a second Zacian. And I don't know if I want to bench the Lucario Melmetal just yet, but I think what we'll do is we'll bench the Zacian. We'll attach to the Zacian, and then we'll play Mallow Lana just to switch, just for the switch effect. And then we'll go ahead and go Brave Blade, take this Empoleon out, take 2 prizes. Marnie and another Lucmetal. Now the more I think about it, I think I should have placed down the Lucmetal and attached the energy onto it instead of the Zacian, just to threaten Full Metal Wall. But I think we'll be fine for now. Okay, Metal Saucer. Dene, okay. There goes the Mewtwo. Does he have... No, he does not. He doesn't have the ADP down yet, but he might be able to this turn get it down in the discard. Yep, there it is. So he's gonna alter this turn. Most definitely will altered. And I'm hoping to look for metal transfer. He's probably just gonna transfer that Aurora and 1 metal. Goes for the altered creation. Okay. All right, cool. So I think we're gonna go ahead and bench this Lucmetal, and I think we're gonna go ahead and attach a capture to it. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and attach that capture. We're not gonna grab the Zacian. I think we're gonna bench this doll just in case we don't grab into some way of dumping some metal energy in here, which is why I think I made a misplay here and in attaching here. Okay, so we don't get the switch, but we do get the switch, so we could Lillie doll take a swing at the Mewtwo, which I think I'll do. I think I'll go ahead and hit the switch here, put the doll back, and then go up with Zacian and just hit for 230. And now we can just knock it out. It should have what, 50 left? Probably less than that, 40. So even Lucario Melmetal can knock it out. Grabs a boss, goes into the, okay, bosses up this Zacian. Probably gonna stall us out for a turn. Let's see. At this point, he has no other attackers, so I don't know what he's gonna do. Is he gonna possibly go for Venom Shot? Or Ultimate Ray? Yeah, that makes sense, but like you have really nothing. I guess he could always just transfer energy later, so he gets 2 energy. But still, like, and I grabbed the switch, so I could just I'll probably save this for the Lucario Melmetal. But do I want to swing? Do I want to swing with the Lucario Melmetal? He only has 2 energy left. How many Metal Saucers has he gotten? I think I'm gonna swing with the Lucario Melmetal. And take the knockout with Lucario Melmetal, because I think the Zacian can take 1-hit knockouts on anything here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go into the Lucario Melmetal, attach a capture energy. I'm not gonna grab anything. I don't want anything else on the board. I don't know if I want a Marnie, because I would I prefer not to Marnie right now. So let's just go ahead, Steel Fist, take the KO on the Mewtwo. And it's 3 prizes and they give us the win there. Let's go. Alright guys, that is it for Lucario Melmetal-Zacian. Again, congrats to Joshua Sutherland for taking this deck to a win at Chill Series last Wednesday. The deck is incredible, and currently right now in the meta, there's a lot of VMAXs, so Lucmetal can really like put it in work against those VMAXs because of the double Zamazenta. So that makes that matchup a little... it has a very favorable matchup unless the VMAXs are playing Phoebe, but even then a lot of decks can only play one Phoebe, so, and they have really no way of recovering that Phoebe to be able to use it a second time against the Zamazenta. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that deck profile and gameplay. Feel free to leave a subscription down below on the channel. If you want to see some more PTCG content, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about Lucmetal-Zacian. It's personally one of my favorite decks. It's something I always like to come back to every once in a while, but right now, as I said before, I'm kind of trying different archetypes aside from Lucmetal-Zacian. But go ahead and smash that like button on the video, and if you haven't joined my Discord, feel free to join my Discord. I will have a link down in the description below to my Discord. I'm hoping again to be able to bring people into my community, talk with you guys, talk Pokemon, anything and any other games you guys are interested in, and also I'm hoping to use that Discord to possibly bring you guys into my videos and maybe play games against you guys instead of trying to play on the ladder or something like that. Maybe do some conquest even. So that's kind of my goal. I want to interact more with you guys. But yeah, I thank you guys for supporting so far. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day and peace.